Oh yeah, I need to do that for chlorophyll.
Is it even possible? Okay. Nice. Attack reduction, my ass, that still hurts. Quantum.
Warframe love sack giveaway. What? What the fuck is a love sack? Oh. Wait, that sounded wrong.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, a beanbag. Fucking Christ, that looks... What the fuck is that the name?
What? A love sack?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not confusing at all. Also was the showcase. Oh wow. Sabato choking is the first thing I hear Lemau.
Ew.
The first thing I hear once tuning in is the Sabato fucking choking, bruh. It's not my fault.
Oh. The cheese. No. The cheese. Oh. It didn't work. Wow. Yeah. You get exported now. No. Ooh.
Begins in 19 minutes. Yeah, I can do some quests. Complete rescue, custom tour, fuck that shit. Cruise ship, for artillery. Okay.
Oh, oh. Shit. I'm gonna lose. What? There's no hope. Like this. Oh. You can do it. No. 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 5% health. That's bad. That's bad. Damn.
Dog gag. Oh god, I just remember I found this fucking glitch.
But
Oh, tunggu akan dilema. Goddamn. Why? Oh, the caption is automatic on this live stream, bro. That's not confusing.
okay. My speed shower.
Yeah.
Guardiana, how apenas Saputo, Il Paggiator, what the fuck is that goddamn? Okay, wala ka din mo.
16 minutes. Is it already streaming? Oh, he has all viewers.
Wait, are you playing Holocure on YouTube stream?
Yes.
Oh,
Why the hell not? Streaming the final shape review.
I wanna
The boys.
show it.
what is it?
Do, there we go.
Brother.
Ito,
Oh my
It's
god,
like
that
he's
goddamn
still here.
thumbnail.
It's black.
You like
Let
it?
me just jump real quick.
Bro.
I haven't. Shit.
It's not sure yet.
Oh, I'm 4. That's great. Oh yeah, I should do the fishing thing. I haven't done the 50 streak thing.
It's black screen, by the way.
It is.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. Really?
Oh god, I sound like that.
It's black screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's literally nothing.
What the fuck? Okay, give me a sec. Oh no, that's fucked. Okay. Right, it's not.
So is
Know what? Just fucking enjoy this, I guess.
what the sound?
In the background.
See,
Oh, there it is.
yes, can see.
No way I missed, fuck.
In this fuck.
How do people get so good at fishing? I'm generally confused.
Well,
Like,
It's
I feel like I'm
easy,
just bad.
you're just not used to rhythm games, right? So makes sense.
Goddamn salad.
yeah, I guess so.
Hold on, I'm kind of curious. Is it still black screen?
No, no, no.
Is it? Is it holocure?
No, it's black screen now.
Why is it not working? Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Wait, also, I want to mess around with this. Oh god. Hold on. That is... sucks. Okay. Okay, hold on.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm already trying to leak my fucking... Ah, there we go. Stand with it, boys.
There's 2 people watching now, huh?
Me.
Who else?
You. Is it
The
you?
Discord thing.
Yeah, the other ones.
Oh. Ah, there we go. This is fine, right?
What do you mean?
The
If you're
top
seeing the
right.
screen, yeah.
Your YouTube? Yeah.
Ayo.
Check your chat itu.
I can't. Hold on. Wait, no. I should open it.
Oh my god, it's your biggest
Guy.
friend.
It's
Oh, fuck's sake.
Hello, sir.
The man is back.
Jesus Christ. I'm still curious. Hold on.
Don't say anything racist. Don't say anything racist. Don't say anything racist.
Well, don't say that too.
What?
Here, here. Oh god, no.
YouTube
Well,
music.
that also works, I guess. Now you can see yellow Q, right? Probably, hopefully.
Nope. Most definitely not.
What?
Still black screen.
Full cure.
Are you using OBS or something?
Yeah. What else?
Professional streamer right here.
Professional streamer. I totally experienced. Have done this before, 100%. Yes, I see you.
Wait, who saw you?
Kurisu. I need another monitor, dude. Holy hell, this is annoying.
This is what streamers have.
I mean, why don't you use your old laptop?
Untuk all.
Hmm?
Use your old laptop as a second monitor.
It broke. It's like broken. I can't do anything to it. It's still black
This
screen.
is why streamers have like 5 monitors. 6 consoles.
Goddamn.
Don't know if that was copyrighted what I just said. Probably not, right?
Fine.
I have no clue.
Skill issue.
Do you use spacebar for the circle?
Yes. Is that bad?
Oh,
I use spacebar for circle.
it's
It's either that or F, I think. Yeah,
no. You can use mouse click too.
is that better? No, that's annoying.
Preference. Your preference. I prefer using spacebar.
It's still impossible. 50.
Take your time, you'll get there eventually. Get a lot of practice.
Does your fishing rod doesn't affect anything, right?
Fish what?
Fishing rod
No.
doesn't affect
No,
like
it's just
gets easier to fish.
the fish.
Just like
No.
what kind of fish you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keluarga gue lagi ada urusan some kind of bullshit. I really hope I don't get called in the middle of the stream.
Oh no.
Lemau.
I miss again. Oh my god.
Are you still playing Volunteer? You sure you can make it in time?
Yeah. I mean, I can pause it.
Oh,
He's just
yeah.
fishing. He's just fishing. He's fishing.
Whoops. Oh.
YouTuber extraordinaire is now streamer
Hey.
extraordinaire. Mute during the trailer.
No, as long as we don't get rowdy.
Lemau.
Is there not gonna be like audio leaks?
It's fine. Hey, new microphone. I'm good. It's 4 minutes left. Oh, I fucking got this guy. Yeah. Four minutes, let's go.
Should I crack open a cold one for this occasion?
If you
Wanna
Yeah.
get drunk now? Goddamn.
No, I'm not gonna get drunk from just that little thing.
Damn, bro, okay.
Not a flex. Just saying, okay?
I have.
I'm gonna open a cold one.
Anyone?
Vanilla.
Fine. Oh. Oh. Yes. Oh.
just in case this stream is written.
What do you mean? Oh. This. Okay. Can you see it now? Holocure.
No.
No? Back screen?
Nope.
Yep.
What? Yeah, I don't get it. It says right there, Holocure, dude. What the hell? Hey,
Wait, Dodo's there?
there's another. Yeah, Dodo's here.
Wait, what?
Oh, lemao.
Oh shit. Why is it not full screen? Why is Holocure not wanting to? Oh. Interesting.
For this
Interesting.
occasion, I'm popping up the
Calm down.
plum flavor.
What is the plum flavor?
Yeah, the usual plum soju. The
Okay.
good shit.
Goddamn.
Bro, Lance.
Oh yeah, goddamn.
Lance.
Damn, the one time the chat is not toxic.
Because there's barely anything.
Like the chat is like
My chat or?
beans, season of the beans.
Yeah, it's just me.
No, no. And then beans, mid, Destiny mid. And then as soon as
That's
Lance
not-
shows up,
That's not toxic.
F,
right?
F, F.
Oh.
Not toxic, but more like annoying. But as soon as Lance shows up, F, F, F. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
We got 1 minute.
Is that Korean? T-1.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm doing it. I believe. 50.
Okay, turning off chat because it's gotta get.
Oh yeah, well, I wonder what's the ratio gonna be. Oh, usually like fast. Oh shit! No.
30 seconds.
Okay, almost on my streak.
$15.
Wait, okay, I'm a watch.
It's happening, boys.
Just in case there's anything.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Yo.
Like many of you, I've been playing games as long as I can remember. They're a core part of
Yeah, your
what
Freddie
makes
Mercury's
me
on board.
who I am. I believe there's this deeply rooted, often unstated mission of games to keep adventure alive. In 2014, Bungie set out to start a new adventure. Heroes awakened on a desolate
The
planet.
infamous astronaut
Silent
8K.
God set in our sky. And it wouldn't be long before an ancient enemy, shrouded in darkness, showed up at humanity's door to destroy us. Over the years, our heroes would shape a story far greater
my
than
voice
anything we
leaking?
could have imagined. Players would explore
What do you mean?
deep
I
into the
don't think
depths
so.
of Venus,
Okay, that's good.
hunting a machine god that controlled time itself. They'd invent ways to combine their mythic weaponry and their paracausal abilities to stand alone against monsters that took others an entire elite squad. They'd race alongside their friends far into the early morning
How
in the halls of
ballsy
an
would it
ancient
be
city
if they revealed
where only a select
if they
few
released the new
emerged
subclass,
victorious
like,
at dawn,
in the
clutching
third
the
season?
heart of a dragon.
I mean, this season
But most importantly,
No, like
they
Final
bring their
Shape
friends
third
and their
season.
family into this world, and together
specifically.
meet new faces on
Yes.
this
I
adventure.
don't know how that's gonna
who would
work.
become
Because they
lifelong companions.
because they say it's
Now,
too early for
Together,
the new subclass or
we
something.
approach the final shape. We're about to embark on the
Oh, it's
last
starting.
expedition of Destiny's first saga. So let's be clear about the stakes. In the final shape, you will go inside the Traveler. The journey will be
Cool.
difficult. And what awaits you on the other side of this trek is nothing less than the deadliest entity we have ever faced. There will be no open betas. There aren't going to be any guides on the internet telling you how to handle what's to come. Whether you've been with us from the beginning, joined us somewhere along the road, or are looking at Destiny for the first time, anybody who shows up on launch day is going to be greeted with this same uncharted world. A vacuum-sealed experience begging for you to be the first person to peel it open. So today is your invitation to go forth and adventure.
Is pre-show? I should. Oh. Oh, wait, no.
After all these years,
Recap. I
we
think,
never talked about it.
or not.
Why I brought you back.
Holy. Wait, what?
Damn.
Wait, what? Old tower?
Why you were chosen.
That armor.
Just like shit as per usual, the mouse.
The truth is,
Is it a DCV inside
I
Traveler?
didn't
No
know
way,
it.
right?
Bro,
It will be funny
Stop.
actually.
That was the old tower.
It was just a feeling.
I'm basically galley, oh my god. It is disgusting.
But I know now. After all we've seen,
not damn.
all we've lost,
What the fuck?
What
This
the
fight.
fuck?
What is that?
might be our last. So I'm asking you,
Oh,
Wait,
last time,
What?
what's the hands?
rise.
An
Yo.
axe! You can do it. Yo.
Okay.
Wait, it did show the
Ah.
super though.
it didn't show much. There.
It's subclass.
Wait.
This is a momentous time in Destiny history. We've been building to this moment for the last
Oh, it's
10
more
years.
pink than red.
The final shape is the conclusion to that journey. This is a moment in gaming that, as a developer, you just don't get very often.
Pink subclass.
Guardians and allies are fighting the biggest threat that the universe has ever seen in this big
that's a
culmination
new
of
weapon,
the
not
Light
a-
and Darkness saga.
When we were thinking of what the final shape could be, it had to be a lot of different things. It needs to pay off this epic confrontation with the Witness that we've been setting up for years. It has to bring you closer to your allies in the Vanguard. It has to be this place that like makes you feel nostalgic for the entire journey you've been on.
When we were resurrected by Ghost at the very
Well, I
beginning
got
of
no
the
money to
story, we didn't
Buy the
know
next one.
why, but it was for this. The Traveler is asking us for help, and it's our responsibility to protect every living thing in the universe from what the Witness intends to do.
Do you think the new destination will be interesting? Like the
When we
map
first
designs?
start the final shape, we are finally able to go
Probably
through the
not.
portal that the
Or is
Witness
it gonna be
opened
the same
in the Traveler
three
at the end
zones
of Lightfall.
logic?
Inside is the Pale Heart of the Traveler. That is the stage for our showdown with the Witness.
The Pale Heart.
The Witness has the darkness. It has always had a connection to it. The Pale Heart of the Traveler is what it's trying to use to gain connection to the light. So with both, it can enact its final shape.
The Witness looks around and sees a lack of purpose,
those
no meaning.
hands?
It wants to fix all that. So it's trying to put the universe into this frozen perfection where everything's just exactly how it thinks it's supposed to be. That is the final shape.
If we're going to defeat the Witness, it's going to take everyone. Failure is not an option.
We're gonna need the Vanguard, all of our allies, and all the Guardians to rally together and be brave in the face of Oblivion.
In the final shape, we're going to answer questions at the grandest scale. But what I find really
There's still
interesting
40 minutes
is
left,
that
right?
it's also a very personal journey.
Yeah.
Where we
There's a
deepen our
picture.
relationships with these characters that we've known for so long. Zavala, Ikora,
you shower,
our
Mike?
Ghost, get to reconnect with Cade 6.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you
like,
did.
while there's this great conflict
I would grab my
and
drink.
everything
goddammit.
going on around us and stakes of just unimaginable heights, it's still at the end a story told around campfires by a bunch of companions who have been fighting together for hundreds of years.
Okay, coming back.
In the final shape, we're going through the portal that the Witness has opened up to confront it and stop the final shape. Inside the Traveler is this infinite, vast,
Why did that guy look like Shane
unknowable.
Dawson? This guy.
And we're landing on the Pale Heart, which is a fraction of really what is inside the Traveler.
Oh.
The Pale
What
Heart
the heck?
is weird. It's a little strange. It makes me feel a bit uncomfortable. And it is also just so cool and artistic in the best way.
A mishmash of a bunch of stuff.
The Witness entered well ahead of any
yes, for our
Guardian,
last break, we're gonna
and so
One
it's
boss rush,
everything
boss
that
rush.
what's there. When
Yeah.
a Guardian enters, the rest of the Pale Heart starts getting shaped also around what we've experienced.
This is the Traveler recreating the world in front of you as it saw on your journey.
One of the most memorable locales from Destiny's past is the D1 Tower. It's really a labor
It is
of
the
love
CV,
from
the-
the Destiny team. The final shape means so much
Literally
to
collection of the
everyone
10
who's building
years.
it, and I think players are really going to be able to see that.
The Pale Heart is our very first linear destination that we've ever done. I would love
But
it if
it's not
players
linear.
felt that they began their journey in a place
Or
of
linear,
Oh my
safety
God.
and feel it escalate in danger, in surrealness, because there is this beautiful evolution of the space.
What the hell is that?
They see
Pale
things that are
Heart
more
holds
and
the
more
key.
wrong as they begin to go towards the Witness's monolith. It's kind of this omnipresent, foreboding thing off in the distance.
Eye of Sauron.
The weirdest
Looking.
things happen as you get closer to the monolith in the form of
Yeah, that's the right
reshaping.
here.
Kind of like deconstructing things and putting them back together just wrong.
The sense of scale you get out there, like as you're exploring these spaces and you're jumping on these reshaped cuboids of Earth, you
My
feel
God,
tiny
what the
as a
hell?
Guardian. You feel alone. You feel
That looks
like you
whack.
are not the force to be reckoned with that you have been.
Minecraft blocks look.
You're not the God Slayer right now.
Still
You're just this little
unfinished textures.
person jumping from these massive pieces to massive pieces.
One of the things that we really tried to also capture is that the Witness keeps throwing everything it has at you. And so you're going to fight these new enemies, the Subjugators.
Oh,
Subjugators are
Oh,
the
God,
new
bro.
unit
They're
you're going
like-
to be facing in the final
Yeah.
shape.
Strand though.
They
That is
have
like
an
shit.
They
enhanced
can
power
suspend
source.
us. Fuck.
They're performing
stasis- oh my-
powers
Yeah,
and strength
that's
powers
cool.
to face the Guardian. Well, in support of all the
Why do
other
I feel like I've
enemies you're
heard that?
fighting.
The Subjugator.
They bring something entirely new to the battlefield, which is kind of this element of
I'll need to
control.
recheck the lore.
They're back there pinging away with stasis abilities,
lost my
throwing
Warframes,
crystals
what is
at you, freezing you in place, tangling you up.
Oh my guys will just play one from the beginning.
They're kind of
We're
sick.
focusing you on the campaign.
Since they're
the Northern
green
campaign.
and
It's
blue,
the most
is
important
Rock
thing in the universe at that moment.
Oh
You
great,
have
you're
to
gonna do the Power Ranger
make it
shit.
happen.
And
Yeah,
for
fucking
that,
right.
we do need the help with our allies. And so we're going
Okay,
to
why is
make sure
Kate
that the
there?
core
The element
Vanguard
of
team gets
darkness.
back together. Zavala and Ikora and Kate.
And why is it only
The
Kate?
campaign is just the start. of
The only
the
one that
Vanguard.
matters.
After you've reached the monolith and finished the campaign, we open up the entire destination. And so the entire Pale Heart is going to react to you and what you are doing.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, it's
The
like I
campaign
don't know
in the
what game.
final shape doesn't really end with the final mission. The raids are where
That looks like
you
100.
defeat like the big
It's found that
bosses.
area.
So it's only natural that when you are going to confront the witness, you're going to do that in the raid. But that might not be enough.
Yeah.
Not be enough.
This is
That
a
might not
moment
be
where we
enough.
need to rally all guardians to be able to overcome the final shape and the witness.
Jeez. That
is
thing
a
is
raid.
that's so big.
What?
What do you
In the
mean
final
light?
shape, we are inside the Traveler.
Let's see.
Very close to this energy. This allows us to have new supers, Arc, Solar, Void.
We want to create something that turns you into an offensive powerhouse,
Wait.
but also can benefit your allies in a support capacity. There is this thread of team play and like working with your friends to overcome the odds.
That's
The
for
Warlock Super
Void?
is its ultimate expression of solar
Oh?
energy coursing
Oh.
through your Guardian. This solar Warlock
so it's
Super is a
not new.
callback to Radiance from D1.
Other than Golden Gun, this is the only other first-person super in Destiny.
This is a
right
new
now.
super
Your melee
for light.
Yeah.
like all
what
these
the
these
heck?
projectiles going off,
Radiance,
doubling the amount
pretty
of
much.
projectiles. Your grenade almost being sentient as it surges
from
around, and
D1.
then it hits a character and bounces off and goes to another one.
Flippy.
And
Bird.
you're so overflowing with this energy that you are also giving it to your allies, allowing them to have their solar weapons supercharged, applying Scorch when they're shooting.
The new solar Warlock aspect. When I cast my Rift, it is going to create this little solar soul that when it sees an enemy, it launches part of itself out.
Or
and
another
hits the enemy
soul.
and explodes and scorches
Why
them.
not?
It just
Oh
feels
my
very
God.
alive.
I
Souls are fun, why not?
Twilight Arsenal.
Oh.
A layered super.
This is the only ranged one-off offensive super for Titans in the game. The Titan
So
jumps
one-off?
up into the air,
Yay,
summons
axe
another
and a
one with an
one-off?
axe,
Oh, what the
throws
heck?
It, summons another one,
Actually,
throws
what's
it,
it?
summons another one, looks at a different group of enemies, throws it.
Oh
And
my
when these
God.
axes fly through the air, they stick
What
into
the
the
fuck?
ground
That
or
looks so
an enemy,
fucking-
either void gravity thing.
But
where
it's
they
only
suck
one
a
element
bunch of
each
energy
for
and
each,
enemies in and then
class.
explode.
Yeah.
But that doesn't destroy the axe. The
You
axe
can pick
sticks
it up
around,
for
Yeah.
and
every.
you
Oh
and your
my
allies
god.
can go and pick up that axe and start
Yo.
wailing on enemies
Is
with
that kind of broken
This super
PvP?
is insane to me.
the Void Titan aspect.
Maybe.
I press and hold my grenade button to consume my grenade and turn it
Oh.
into the shield. The more damage
Reinhardt,
it
what
takes,
the heck?
the more it charges up, and
Oh,
then
hell
I can
yes.
release that. And
Okay,
it
that's actually
creates this
pretty cool.
blast that deals massive damage.
Oh, please
That's
tell me that
actually
was
good.
with
That's
Ursa.
really good.
Please tell me that
That's
was
if
with
Void
Ursa.
Titans are not broken
The
enough.
Hunter Arc super.
Arc is
You
all about
beat
finding the
both
shortest
hard.
distance between 2 points. The hunter kind of rears back,
Oh, Blade
takes
Dancer.
this knife and throws it across the world, and then is able
Only-
to blink to
Oh,
its
he blinks
position,
onto
do the slash that just decimates anyone nearby.
One really great thing about that is not just you do it once, but you're able to
I
do
was
it
trying to
3
remember the voice.
times, along with devastating attacks each time you do it.
I don't know if it's.
The hunter has
Better
an
Blade
aspect.
Dancer,
We take
does it?
our staff, we twirl it in
Is
the
it?
air, which propels us upward. It
it does.
creates this burst, which
Wait, what?
amplifies you and any allies near you.
It almost makes it feel like you're playing a fighting game, right? Like these combos that you're chaining together to do these different moves. It like takes that
finally.
sandbox to the next level.
The more aspects we have, the more capable we are.
Oh, they're gonna
It
keep
feels like
adding
you're, like,
supers
riding
every
the
season,
light,
aren't
you
they?
know? Like that instantaneous, like,
Supers?
That was good,
Oh,
but I think
yeah.
for other elements.
For every element, for every class.
You know.
I like it. I like it.
New aspects every season.
There's no darkness
Weapons team has
subclass.
been working on all sorts of goodness. We've got exotics, we've got legendaries, we've got perks. We're always cooking up stuff. We're always playing with stuff that we think is like really interesting or taking inspiration. We have Tessellation, which is this exotic pyramid fusion rifle. It has the really intriguing property of adapting your guardian's current damage type.
This will be the first time that you can
Oh,
run
definitely,
a weapon
yeah.
that can adapt to be strand or stasis in the energy slot. So you'll be able to run an entirely strand or entirely stasis with that.
Fans on
Yo, that kind of sick.
Tessellation has the additional property that you can special reload to
Strand.
reshape your grenade
Energy
and
weapon.
suck it into the weapon, and
Is it
then
one-handed
fire out a
fusion, what?
super destructive single projectile.
No.
It's a really special weapon.
What's the one specific exotic that I can make that's like
does that look like a
really
hand
zany
cannon,
that
the
you
way he
would like
grips
right now?
What if Golden Gun was a sniper rifle?
What if you could harness the might of the Traveler? You know, we had a moment where we saw that Traveler Beam cutscene. I know people on Weapons went, I kind of want that. You're like, that is incredibly dope.
What?
So we've got this
What are
opportunity
you
to bring
cooking?
back these iconic Destiny 1 weapons, but really turn it into something that feels
I have
unique
no idea
in
what that
Destiny
is.
2.
We have to bring
Is it legendary?
Vostok into the fold.
The
What
Red
the
Death
hell?
exotic pulse rifle.
And Dragon's Breath
Dragon's
the
Breath.
world, burn it
Oh my god. That's Dragon's
In
Breath.
the final shape, we have new weapon subfamilies coming, broadening what existing weapons can be.
Really like bordering on exotic functionality. So for example, we've got a rocket pistol sidearm subfamily. We always liked the special ammo sidearms. This fires tiny, slow-moving rockets. They hit very hard, do a bit of AoE damage. They
showing
have
all
a
the
mixture
legendary,
of
right?
regular weapon and rocket launcher
Yeah.
stats. We're also doing a new support weapon subfamily.
The support frame auto rifle
Support
is a
frame.
type of legendary auto rifle. It'll let you
Oh, that's an
switch
auto.
seamlessly from
Yeah.
firing at enemies to
Oh.
healing your allies.
Wait, what?
I'm really
Yeah.
excited to
I don't get it.
bring
Wait,
it
what?
to
Support
dungeons
frame?
and keep my team alive.
Yeah.
What?
Healing bullets, I guess.
It's
The weapons team
It's
is
Lumina.
always coming up with new ideas.
It's a
We've got
legendary,
a
though.
ton of new
What
cool
the-
stuff
Yeah.
coming over the next few years, and some new and really wild ideas, which we're pretty excited about.
Finally, a reason to
They
shoot
did
a
say-
teammate.
they're like,
They
fuck
did say
it.
it's got
Let's
a border on exotics.
let's fucking cook up everything.
This place is only
When
big
is,
enough for one dashing hero type.
In-game
That's me. So
LFG again?
I'm back.
Last season.
Hey, you two, give me a sec.
Not like in an hour?
I was magnificent. This is great. Anyone want a hug? Get your rock off my map. Worst case scenario, you die. But who knows? Maybe you won't.
What the hell? Bungie's cooking so much stuff.
Yeah, and before all this hype
Let's
and
go
disappointment, Lemao.
Well, better get back to it.
Finally, he's back.
In this moment where we're driving to the end of the Light and Darkness saga, it's great to see Cade
No,
like return to
right.
this world at this moment with all this change about to culminate with this confrontation with the long-standing enemy, the Witness.
Cade is the quintessential
it's gonna look
hunter.
like that
His
college
presence
niggas
casts such a
collecting
long
loser
shadow
game.
over the story of Destiny, whether it was when he was alive or when he was dead.
No
What
disrespect,
Cade
but it
goes
just
through
look like it.
in this journey, how he serves as a catalyst for the other characters, the events that are uncovered to have brought him back. This is how the story had to end. There was no end to the Light and Darkness saga that didn't have Cade here alongside his friends to finish the job.
Why?
Once we started digging into
only Cade?
the nature of the Pale Heart, I think that crystallized
Who else?
Cade's role as a guide. Cade is Virgil.
I don't
He's our
know.
guide through this
Anyone?
other place. Cade is the one who
Speaker or
is
something?
the most appropriate person to be the guide, because that's his job. That's always been
Speaker's
his
not a
job.
guardian, right?
It just feels so natural for Nathan
I
to
don't
be
know.
back in the booth. It felt amazing to just
It's
see
why
him
he
slip back
only
into the
him,
role
that's my
like without
question.
missing a beat.
Right, instantly.
In the flesh, or metal, as it were.
Cade's the glue that's always held Zavala and Ikora together. Having him back puts them in a position of questioning where they've been and what they've done without him.
You think about the journey that Zavala's been on and how he's been taken down this dark path, and you think about the weight that's been on Ikora, having to hold the Vanguard together, having Cade's voice.
Is there even any other
levity
Death
and
Guardian?
brightness that he brings to that group, I think is going to be great for them.
That's relatively important.
Well, at least we have each other.
We want people to take away that sense of reunion and that idea of like the gang being back together for this moment.
I'm here now. Wherever the hell here is.
The hell is his connection to the Traveler other than being a Guardian?
Why are you asking now?
It's
The
not
DLC's
that-
not even out yet.
But it's not in the lore, right? There's like other Guardian that has deeper connection.
Guardian.
Oh, this is next season.
The Witness poses a dire threat. And the Witch Queen holds the
Wait, the next season
answers we
immediately after
seek.
this.
Yeah.
Only if we contend with her sister, Zivu Araf. It rests with me.
Are we finally gonna see her?
Will you come back from this?
Possibly.
Do not be afraid.
That's a lot of worms.
Wait, Zivu or...
Oh,
wait,
oh.
she's becoming.
Bring me your
Oh.
That looks like Dark Flash. What the?
Oh,
Oh my god, what
that
is that
is
armor?
sick.
What is
Yeah, that armor.
And have
That
That
is
head.
sick. Oh my god, that looks like shit.
assault the
Why
spire
that looks like
guardian
Yamato's head?
and open
Wait,
the way
hold
to
on.
our tides.
Oh my.
Weapons look.
Is that the knight's
What is-
weapon?
Oh my god, there's an exotic.
Ooh. Ho 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 ho.
Who's Mon?
Boomer.
And they do.
Tarot cards.
Fight in
Seasonal,
my
probably.
name, Guardian.
Yeah.
Every opponent you defeat.
Why is Vex there? What the hell?
Mini Seaboy.
My appetite rises for your brutal tributes.
Imagine using Burning Mom
Let us
in
show
2023.
what it is to be Hive.
Wait, actually,
Finally, we
the
survived
warlock
making a
of
comeback.
this soul.
Is it Zuma? No, no.
I mean, the skill.
She's
that
a
looks like
witch.
insane.
People were predicting.
Season of the Witches, our
Ares,
opportunities as
god
players, we've
damn.
been
Let him go up.
annihilating and breaking Hive spells, and now we finally get to cast them.
So
At the
through
end of Season
Zebu
of the
to
Deep,
find
we
Sabaton.
learn that Savathun has the key to getting into the portal that we need to go into. That means we have to go find Imaru, her ghost. Imaru's like, not so fast. We've got a bigger problem first. And that bigger problem's
God dang
name is Zivu Araf. If we fight her, she only gets stronger. Eris has an idea. It's a really
good.
It's a wild ass idea, yeah. She determines, like, well, the best way to fight fire is with fire. We are channeling all of that energy that we're creating by going through, by eliminating enemies, and we're tithing to our friend Eris.
That's totally a good idea.
Oh,
What does that
that's
mean for
not
the characters and the
Sivu.
player to kind of like be like Savathun? And that's where we went down the path of having Hive Eris.
I
We
thought
want to
she
extend that
specifically
magical
Sivu or
fantasy
something.
into the player then. That ability to have overwhelming magical power, that risk and reward into all of our
That's
activities
sick.
and systems experiences. And so that's what led us to come up with
Isn't
things
she
like
speaking
Deck
through
of
Eris?
Whispers. It's this
That's what I
magical
thought
deck
as
of
well,
cards that creates amazing synergies with
Bell
your
stalking.
build-craft meta
What
and
is
with
that?
buffs and the activities.
Aaron,
They
the
can
buff?
then choose these cards at will, whichever ones they want, and then that really
Oh my
leads
God,
into
that's
the
a
build
lot.
crafting.
You actually are getting cards
Oh,
that you
will
can
it
then
be
use
like-
to place on
Oh,
the
so
back.
this is what they
dive
meant
thing?
by.
Play.
I am such a sucker for deck
Yeah, yeah,
building.
yeah.
Like, being able to, like, bring
Except,
that element
I
into
think it's,
Destiny
you can choose
gameplay
it
has just
yourself.
been like, oh, chest
Yeah,
is
Before the
beautiful.
activity.
So this is what deep dive is for. It's a beta. That's what it is.
Well, yeah.
So we've got two brand new seasonal activities coming with Season of the Witch. We've got Altars of Summoning and Savathun's Spire.
Savathun's Spire is our new 3-player offensive. You're doing a
Oh,
lot more with
S3.
Lucent Hive magic, but it's got a high amount of combatant density.
Is anyone
It's
gonna
got
play on,
additional
like, a
random
BD team?
encounters that you can come across.
Sure, I
The
guess.
Witch's Spire
Why not?
itself, Savathun's Spire, was like her reliquary for all these
You're not-
different magical experiments as she
Why
was
not?
learning the light.
Oh.
You're there in order to learn as much as you can in order to
What if I
become
should?
a master
I hope it
spellcaster,
works.
right? To become
Yes.
like Savathun.
Up to you, see.
The Altar of Summonings
I'll play,
activity
like,
is
the
really
first
exciting
step, why
because you
not?
can spend like 20 minutes in it or you can
And
spend
look at the
2 hours
weapons.
in it.
It's a 3-player experience that you can hop in and hop out of. As you're going through this activity, you're filling the tithing bucket. As that tithing bucket is filled up, you'll get progressively more rewards.
dive?
And then
No.
finally at the end, it'll cash out and you'll get a whole
Yeah.
mess of rewards.
The Eremite.
We
Says
really
it
want to
bury
make
into
sure
love
that there
or
was a
something.
home for any exotic mission
Remitas or
content
whatever.
coming in seasons
Rimas.
after the year has passed. And so we developed what we're calling the exotic mission rotator.
Right away,
Oh,
we're getting Presage, Vox
I love
Obscura,
Presage.
and Operation Seraph Shield.
This is some of the most fun
Oh,
content
God.
the team has making. It's some of the content the fans and players of Destiny love the most.
They did say
The
they're
most
gonna give
exciting
them
thing, outside of just the
craftable, right?
missions themselves,
Yeah.
is that every time we put a mission
Give
inside
me
of
my
that
dead
rotator,
messenger, you
the
fuck.
exotic that comes alongside of it will become craftable.
That's you
yeah.
better have loading.
Yeah, fucking hell, but oh my god.
With Season of the Witch, we have a brand new Vex lo-fi PvP map coming. It's really
Okay, what's the
exciting. It's
map?
got a bunch of really tight gameplay experiences. We wanted to make sure that we focused the combat a little bit more. With the new Vex network map,
Ooh.
we really wanted to make sure we hit is like, hey, you're shoulder to shoulder more often. There's not
Dodo
as much
did say he's gonna
deep
be in
sight
the-
lines that you're interacting with. And a lot
Never
of the flow
mind.
of the map is actually built around this like kind of central pillar of the Vex network that you're orienting around.
And there's also some modes coming too, right?
We've got a new PvP game mode coming that's all about relics. It's about multiple relics, so
Oh,
it's
I
not
see
just
this
one like the
gameplay.
Scorch game mode from the past. So we've got the shield coming from Vault of Glass, we've got the spear back from Season of the Risen.
And we got the scythe from Season of the Haunted.
Oh,
yeah,
why
so
is
you're
this
going to be
side
reaping Guardians
busted?
with that thing.
That's gonna
It's a
be
lot more
broken.
tactical gameplay. It's all about running around the map, claiming these relic
Tactical.
dispensers, and then
Typical
grabbing them
my
in
ass.
order to push for victory.
I will take what I
It's gonna be
need.
so chaotic.
The words in my throat are the weapon in my fist.
We were feeling pretty Hivey this season. Obviously, there's something in the air, and so when thinking about like what's a good raid
this not
reprisal
gonna
that
lead
would really
to
suit this
Witch
very
Queen
Hivey
Eris
season,
Morn?
there's only one answer.
I don't know.
Remember in the dark
Ooh.
future?
Oh god, Crota.
Yeah, Crota 10.
I have seen what the Hive
I did not see this coming. Wow.
How are they gonna change it?
They changed King's Fall. It'll be fine.
But King's Fall is like an actual raid. This is like a dungeon. Maybe they're not
An
gonna change
armor.
that much.
Is that the default armor or Age of Triumph?
Oh god, Necrochasm.
His wrath.
Well, watch as Cloud decimates this raid.
Solo.
Another soloable raid? SMH. September 1.
Ooh, that is sick looking ring.
Heading into the final shape, we really want to rally all Guardians at the end of the Light and Darkness saga. We want to reduce those power barriers as well as catch people up on key story beats and make sure that they have a really
You
great and
Apex
easy time connecting with other
supers.
players. In the final shape, we're trying to find ways to make power more simple and easy to understand and also lowering the barrier to entry.
It's going to make it
When's the
easier
counting
for
gonna do it?
players who have not been able to jump into game easily because they were held back by the
That
challenges in
Wayfinder
grinding
thing.
for the power levels that are
Pathfinder.
required by these different activities.
One of the major changes that's going to be happening starting with the final shape is
Oh,
there
yeah,
are going to
they said
be a
something about
certain
that.
number of
Okay.
We'll laugh
activities
at
that
the
are
last
going
guy's
to
name.
be power fixed. So it doesn't matter
That's
kind
a
of what
name.
power level you are
That's
going
a
into it,
name
you're
of all
always going to be
time.
able to approach it. There's still going to be tiers of difficulty that you can do, things that are just meant to be experienced a certain way.
Things like Nightfall strikes that will still have power enabled, and that's where we're really going to focus the whole power climb.
The raids, the contest modes that everybody loves to engage with, that experience is fundamentally going to be staying the same.
I'm excited for this because I think there will be a lot more clarity for players in terms of understanding the relative difficulty of things, where they sit now in the spectrum.
One way that we're trying to do that is making it easier for new players to engage with you. So we're introducing something that we're calling Fireteam Power.
You can actually bring your friends to play any Dungeons and Raids in the game without having to wait them to be at a certain power level. The person with the highest power in your fire team is actually going to bring all the others close to their power level, which means that there's no barriers really for any other Guardian to join you in this high-level content.
When it's combined with Fireteam Finder, it also allows you to find strangers, people you've never played with before, and have that same experience. That's all regardless of the power level of you and the rest of the people in your fire team.
Fireteam Finder is the new feature that's coming in Season 23, aimed at helping connect and find other people to complete the best and most aspirational content in Destiny. We have a tag system that allows players to be able to say, well, this is my playstyle, I'm really chill, I'm anti-sweat, I'm just really
Oh no.
Bro. Exactly. Tags really allows players to show a little bit more personality, show a little bit more about what they're about. I think what's really great about it is with this launch, we're also looking at including inclusion tags.
As an example, one of the inclusion tags that we have are for colorblind players. Hopefully the inclusion tags will bring players closer to finding their community and even closer to the people that they're playing with.
Kind gamers?
So once a listing goes live, players will be put into a
we are
listing
with
lobby
strangers,
where players
with
can
each other's
gather, they can communicate with each other. So we wanted to make it as convenient and as easy as possible for players to not just sit and stare at a screen for a long time while their listing actually fills up.
As a gamer who's typically more solo, I'm especially
Vietnamese?
excited about this because it really is about helping reduce that anxiety and burden that comes with trying to make a new connection.
What is trying to say?
Who the hell cares?
Huh. Like that accent and like facial feature.
The feature coming out today that I'm incredibly excited about is Timeline Reflections. Essentially what we have done is we went back to previous expansions and pulled out missions that we felt really represent key narrative beats within our story. We are going to have a mission for Forsaken, a mission for Beyond Light, as well as a mission for Witch Queen.
Thanks for the memories, Guardian.
The neat thing about these missions is they're not going to be like one-to-one for how you would experience them in the campaign. You're also going to get additional pieces of narrative fed to you to like identify like, hey, this is why it's important that this happened, and here are the people you met along the way.
A really
Your
big
screen's
one
not
that's really
black, right,
timely for
Ito?
Final Shape is Cade's last stand.
No, it's
from
not.
Forsaken.
I'm watching it on my phone.
This is a moment that a lot of players, new and old, are going to come back to Destiny. I think this is just the right time to introduce features that are going to allow those players to jump right in and find people to play with and enjoy this content regardless of their power level.
We're reaching the end of this 10-year journey. What comes next?
The episodes. And the new way we're going to tell stories moving forward.
What's really important about episodes is that it's a really big shakeup to what we've been doing. Instead of providing 4 seasons a year, you are going to get 3 larger episodes. And so the first 3 episodes in this coming year are called Echoes, Revenant, and Heresy. It's coming right after the Final Shape.
After Final
And the
Shape?
theme for the year is going to be all about the
Is that
consequences.
that's
and
replacing the
aftermath of the Final
season,
Shape.
right?
I think what's really the
not
cornerstone
expansion.
of the episode model that we're
Wait,
building is the 3-act structure.
Act 1, Revenant.
Wait, what?
The acts act as these anchors for us to introduce
Isn't
new
that
weapons,
scored
new
with the-
artifact mods, new activities. There's going to be new missions coming around the core. There'll be new story moments in every single one of these.
Oh,
We're
God.
actually providing
We're gonna
more
fight Zebu
cinematic
after
style
Witness.
experiences throughout the Final Shape year and the episodes with it than any of the
It does
seasons
say
we've ever
Heresy.
developed before.
These new stories
So,
are actually
gonna be
playable
our
as
ally.
standalone. Like each episode
Are
is
you
something you can
Zebu or
experience,
Sabaton?
whether you've been playing Destiny for 10 years or this is your first one.
You're going to be able to basically enjoy
We're
them in
definitely
any
killing
order you want
Zebu.
to.
I think the opportunity with this big epic moment is that we get to innovate the game. We
it's
get
gonna
to
be funny
move the
if it's gonna
game
be like
forward.
part of Fight
It's
Chip
all
again.
about change frequently. It's all about
are they gonna
deeper
talk
story
about
moments.
the
It's all about
new
more
expansion?
weapons, more loot, more often. And it really provides the team with a platform to go much deeper into the themes and fantasies and story of any individual episode as compared to the seasons you know of today.
I'm so excited to see what the narrative team can do with this kind of new platform of storytelling.
Right?
Episodes provides this awesome foundation for the future of Destiny.
Fucking
fanatic.
Moving into the next stage of Destiny 2.
Why the fuck is
I think
it?
it's
gonna be after
Final
Shape, right?
coming to the
Yeah.
end.
Final Shape,
And in
and
many
then the
ways,
3 episodes.
It's the opposite.
Yeah.
We're leaning
There's
in.
no season
We're
on
putting
Final Shape.
the pedal to the metal. Episodes provide us a new, innovative way
Wonder how
for
the
players to engage with Destiny
like the mission
2
structure will
throughout
be
the
in Final Shape. Like we just finished the campaign and that's it. Nothing to do.
No, they said more areas gonna open up after you beat the campaign.
Devotion.
But is it like time lock?
Sacrifice.
That I don't know.
We know that we
Because then
were
we can
chosen
easily
for a
finish it in
reason,
2 weeks.
It's like I
by
forgot the game's
something
name.
greater than
God damn it.
ourselves.
Guardian. Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian.
Shaped by the fires of each new battle,
Nothing
we
after
are forged and sharpened into
next
what
expansion.
we must become for the fight ahead. We are the final line that halts the second collapse.
And no new subclass. No
All of
new
us.
darkness subclass.
Every titan.
Maybe on the
Every
episodes.
warlock.
Yeah.
Every hunter.
What is it the Guardians say?
But like, goddamn, that means one of the episodes we're gonna get new light subclass and
sacrifice.
new darkness. That's a lot.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Leads to death.
Like
I'm thinking it's next expansion.
The line between light and dark is so
If we are getting like new
very
supers
thin.
on each expansion or each episode.
yeah.
Let's
Each
cross it
episode
together.
will most likely have new supers.
Hopefully
And
darkness and not just light.
Things out in the dark that only the
Like
dark can
stasis.
Trust
My god,
Yeah,
stasis
that's what I
is-
was thinking.
You've heard the stories of the travelers.
But there's 5 right now in the
Of
game.
darkness descending upon humanity. Our purpose is its end.
This time, there is no
Wait,
escape.
after. Did anyone see the dates on the 3 episodes?
Not really.
Was there dates?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
going
on
to
the
be an
top left.
exciting year for Guardians.
I think the first
We
episode
get
will
to
start
make good
immediately
on
on Final
a
Shape.
promise that we
Maybe.
made way back in 2014.
I mean,
there was classic rock blasting,
Because it's like
fire
it's
team
at
racing
February or
across our
something.
solar system, and at the end,
Might remember wrong.
a simple message: become
Oh.
legend. Today, you got a glimpse at how we'll be cementing your legend in this upcoming year. We're going to be heading inside the Traveler, experiencing a destination unlike anything we've ever built before. We'll face the biggest bad we've ever made, and we'll do this all alongside a streamlined progression system, allowing us to easily play with friends in any content in the game. And as the dust settles in the Final Shape, we're going to continue our legends in Echoes. It's Destiny's first episode in a new phase of storytelling for Guardians with brand new conflicts born from the resolution of the Light and Darkness saga. These first episodes
okay, ending
are
at
just the
immediately
beginning.
Final Shape.
But if you're chomping at the bit to see how the Light and Darkness saga is going to kick off the future of Destiny 2, we've got a ton of great content for you to jump into today. Going live after this, we've got Season of the Witch, with a new story, new weapons, new armor, new activities, and new PvP content, all alongside a series of story catch-up missions, allowing any of your friends to jump into the game and get up to speed on what's happening in this world. Then, next week, a brutal reprisal of Crota's End is going to join the ranks of our aspirational content. I can't wait to see you all in the Throne World as we learn more about the Final Shape and how we can stop it.
Okay.
Is it Jover or is it We Are So Blackburn?
Can't tell yet.
Do not be afraid.
Which one?
Certainly something not what I expected. The new old super.
Five Ares.
The super for old subclass.
After all these years, all we've lost,
This fight might be our last.
I was thinking of something even crazier
So
that I told Manny and Dodo long ago.
To rise.
That subjugator
Subclass fusions.
Considering how Bungie keeps complaining about their engine, it's gonna take a while.
Oh, not at all.
Collector's edition will do.
Oh, fucking cool.
Yeah, that's one of.
I mean, it's possible,
That's
and
one
I
of
feel
the
like
other things I was thinking
When we
for Final
create a
Shape.
collector's edition, we
If Bungie
try
can, they
and
would do it.
recreate items
But
from
I don't think
the
they can.
universe for players to
They don't have the
enjoy
resource, remember?
outside of the game.
Yeah.
So this year we're
Resource.
doing a Destiny 1 tower. We really try to work hard at
So we're
thinking
getting
about
old tower
10
back.
years of
I see.
Destiny and how best to encapsulate that experience.
Even as the game dev who've worked on it since day one, like I think having it be the tower
I was even
is
thinking of
super
class
exciting for us
fusions at
because
some point.
It's going to kind of catalog your journey of a player from when you first started playing
Bungie's an
Destiny
indie
all the way
dev
to now.
that you're hoping too much.
The tower, it's kind of like the beacon in which you're a place you can call home.
You get the tower, and then there are actual figures of the Vanguard mentors that
Like imagine if
accompany
a Hunter
that
and Titan could mix
architectural
their
model.
supers and create a golden
There's a lot of
shotgun.
like hidden messages and hidden things.
There's going to be some fun surprises. We're always trying to push the envelope. And so we've been playing a lot with magnetic locks
100%
and
ARG,
sound effects, lights, just sort of make this experience as a whole really special. It's sort of the perfect symbol
What the fuck is this supposed to
of
be?
Destiny. I'm so excited for it.
Collector edition.
Me too.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, just like
is function?
statues.
It's like
Bruh.
magnet you can put in. Oh, that's what it looks like. That is so
Big
Marvel.
logo.
Oh my god, the new hand cannon.
Oh my god, look at the
New
Star
Wings.
Wars-esque goddamn poster.
Yeah, this looks so like.
Yeah, it's just look very Star Wars.
Push show. What else? Oh yeah, I think they're
Just like
doing question.
Q&A.
It should be interesting.
Maybe some lore tidbits.
Yeah, I'm hoping like I don't know gameplay.
I was thinking of like, what I told like Manny. If Titan could mix their void and solar supers and create like an axe, from the shield being the axe head and the hammer being the handle. That was so long ago. Huh. More supers and aspects. It's gonna be free, right?
You wish.
Like the new
That would
supers
be-
and
that makes sense.
aspects.
Yeah.
You fucking
Because it's
wish.
already
It's light.
it's already part of void. It's already part of light. Considering Bungo leaked their what's the name red thing, I am still holding out hope for that.
I'm gonna grab a dream. Be right back.
It would be weird for the red subclass to be leaked like this early if it is gonna be released like in the expansion after Final Shape. Also, the way like the deluxe, not deluxe, like these episodes are structured, I think it's impossible for us to quit Destiny. Because by then we've already played like 3 episodes of the intro to the next saga. And I'm pretty sure at that point it's like, well, we're hooked. Oh no, Master Cross is wrong. We are not quitting Destiny.
Can't believe Bungie was listening to me, but not what I expected. A giant axe and a 1-0 super for Titan, but it's a light super. But yeah, god dang it, Bungie.
It happens all the time. When you're listening to us.
What are they sorting? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I was saying the way the episodes are structured, I don't think it's possible for any of us to quit Destiny though. Because by then, before the 3 episodes into the next saga, we are already hooked on it, on the intro at least.
Yeah, depends.
Unless it's really bad, then
Okay, it's not
we
starting.
like quit midway through Final Shape.
It's not starting yet.
Not Final Shape, through the episodes. So is it Jover or how do I make a poll in Discord? Are you still streaming by the way?
Can. Yeah.
Why the fuck are you making a poll?
I wanna show like, is it Jover or we are Barak? Wait no,
The
Blackburn.
fuck?
We're so Blackburn now.
New aspect and whatnot. Yeah, Witch Queen treatment. Witch Queen was good but had dog shit seasons, so I don't know.
What the hell? It's nothing.
Beyond Light was crap, but damn, it had some Kino seasons.
Yeah. Oh.
15 seconds.
Black screen, by the way. Oh.
I know. Ow. Oh my god. Do I need this? Needs to be this one.
Oh, got so
Hello,
loud.
Guardians.
Yeah,
Welcome
it's
to the
live.
post-show stream. My name is Taylor Liz. I am a Destiny 2 player and content creator. I'm excited to be here
Also,
live
that
at
guy was
Bungie.
named Milk.
We're gonna have 2 segments for you
Bruh.
today. A little later in the show, I'll be playing through the brand new Season of the Witch content with
Ow.
my good friend Pika Peach. Right
I'll
now,
put the
let's sit down
link
with
in
Bungie
my
developers to talk more about what we just saw and what's next for the future of Destiny 2. Pika, over to you.
Thank you so much, Taylor. My name is Pika, and I'm also a content creator and Destiny 2 fan. You can often find Taylor and I playing together in some sort of challenge in-game. I'm beyond honored to be sitting down with everyone here today, so let's do some more introductions.
Thank you, Pika. It's great to have you here. Hi, my name is Cosmo. I'm the lead community role here at Bungie, and my role is supporting our amazing community team and all the great work they do, helping prepare
Wait, is the
weekly
season
check-ins
out
and
yet
sending
or
info out
still
to
waiting
our
after
players.
this?
I'm going to be teaming
No,
up with Pika today,
midnight.
and we're going to be asking some of these guys
What
some
time is
questions
it?
and go over some of the things
I don't
that
even know
we
if it's
didn't get to
midnight
cover in the
or not.
showcase. So,
20,
Dan.
around 20 minutes.
Yeah, thanks. I'm Dan McAuliffe. I'm the general manager for Destiny 2. And that mostly means that I get to support all the amazing talent that makes this game. So thanks for sitting down with us today. Looking forward to it.
I'm Joe. I'm the game director on
My
Destiny
Joe.
2. And actually, while Taylor and Liz were doing the intro, I was hiding behind a pillar for the last 10 seconds. So y'all can like roll back the VOD and see if I did a good job
Oh,
or not.
he shaved?
Awesome. So let's
Yeah,
get
Oh,
into
this was
some
before.
questions. As a player, what
He
are you
already
guys most
shaved right
hyped
in
about
the
in
Twitch
Final Shape and
Yeah.
beyond? Anything
Video.
specific you
The
can call
fight
out?
doc or the
For me, I'm really
reveal
excited
is
about the story.
bit longer.
This is going to be like the epic conclusion to the Light and Darkness saga. Like players are finally going to get to go into the Traveler, confront the Witness. Like the stakes have never been
t-shirt,
higher.
goddamn.
I'm just really excited to get to watch everybody play it out as soon as they can. Can we make it live right now?
I don't think
No.
so.
I tried. Anyway, what about you, Dan?
For me, I mean, it's a lot about the supers, right? Like, I just think we have this ability with these supers coming out to shift the meta in a really exciting way. And like, I just haven't played through them and gotten some hands on them. Sorry, like no spoilers, but
Yeah, all
like,
of
I
them
think
seems
they're
really PvE
going to
centric.
play in all parts of the game. So I think you're going to see these in the campaign, obviously, but you're going to see these in PvP, and they really feel like that sort
Maybe
of
except for
pinnacle
Warlock.
achievement
I
of our
don't know.
Guardian's journey in a lot of ways. So just really excited to see the final product.
Yeah, for me, I guess it's maybe surprising. It's the weapons. And I know, like,
Shock.
yeah, we make a lot of weapons on Destiny 2, right? And so why are we excited about the weapons this time? I think the team sort of really looked and said, "What's
Yeah,
core
actually,
to Destiny?
that
Like,
makes
what's really
more sense if
important?"
they
We said,
release
"Hey,
Red Southwest
Destiny's at
after
its
Final
best when
Shape.
you're getting a bunch of new weapons, and those weapons are so
It's for the
exciting
sales.
that they are making it onto your character right
my
away. They're
God.
like changing the way you play. So
Yeah.
this is not
If they release it in
just
Final Shape,
exotics, right? It's not just
everyone's
like,
done with
I
Final
think it was
Shape.
alluded to, like, what if
God damn
Golden
it.
Gun was a
But if they
sniper
release
rifle?
Red Southwest
Pretty cool
after
sniper
Final
rifle.
Shape,
I think it's
Why you gotta
also,
say
we
that?
talked about these new, weapon subtypes.
no,
And
think of it in a marketing standpoint.
what's a
That just
support
makes
auto
sense.
rifle? We've made guns that heal
Like
before.
players
We've
don't
made
want to
exotics
buy
that
it
do
for
Well, if
the
we do it in a
story because they're
legendary,
satisfied.
what needs to be different about it so
New
we can
toys to
make
play
this
with.
thing that feels as useful to a fire team as someone bringing Galahorn, that feels as useful as someone, bringing Divinity, right? And we know that's the bar that we have to hit. So we're looking at a bunch of different things and saying, okay, we're gonna make these guns and we're gonna make them matter, right? We're gonna go out and you're gonna get awesome stuff on, the Pale Heart. I think we showed a little bit of it. There's like these sweet, they look like a deck of cards if you go back and watch the footage. And there's a bunch of awesome stuff coming in the weapons. And so I think we're really just trying to hit that core, like, hey, we're a loot game, right? Like the loot should be awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, me too. So speaking of the Pale Heart, the reveal.
Are you ready for
in
the
reveal,
subjugators to be
Heart
used in the
Destination
expansion?
is the first
And then
linear
never utilized
destination
again?
ever done. So can you talk us through
Please
why
use
it
it
was
more.
decided to make it more linear destination?
All right, linear.
And what it means,
Yeah. So
the math lesson now.
Yeah, not sure how many folks have been in algebra recently, but if you're like me and need a little refresher, linear
Please.
line, right?
Walk
Like
me
that's
through
what
it.
we're saying here. So a classic Destiny destination, we think of it as a loop, right? There are these big public areas. They're all connected in a circle. And then from those areas, there's little offshoots. There are little alleyways that you can go to.
Yeah, it's the same three.
That just didn't make sense for going inside the Traveler. One, because the Traveler is huge. When we talk about the Pale Heart, we're saying, hey, what if you were an alien, you landed on Earth, and the only
They're
part
making
of
it like
Earth
the
you saw
OG
was
Destiny
like
2 maps.
a parking lot in Montana,
Oh.
and you were like, oh, this place is huge, right? Like, it's sort of like, okay, so we're going to show you a really small slice of what is inside the Traveler, and then we said it needs to feel like you're going somewhere important. It's a vast, unknowable place. Okay, well, on one end, we've got the portal.
Right.
And on the other end, we've got the witness that's built this giant monolith. And so every single area that we've built is built in a consecutive line from one to the other. So you travel through these
Black
things,
screen.
and you can look back at once were. And if you
It
need
is?
to go to the next part,
Yeah.
you're not going into these offshoots that dead
It's been
end.
black screen for a
You're
while.
going to where
What?
you need to be going. It's really
Yeah, it was
focused
stream.
on, hey, you've got a job to do here.
So it's like tracking your journey.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Okay, cool.
So
Well,
it's
that
gotta be a
sounds insane.
straight
so,
line.
Yeah,
super
it's like
different.
That's what we go for.
At least for the
During the
first line.
showcase, it was also mentioned that completing the campaign would unlock the full destination, and that it almost like reacts as we progress. Is that kind of what you're hinting at, or can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, so I think two things we want people really to come away with thinking when they think about. One, this is a bit different in the way that you experience the Pale Heart right away. So normally you might land on the throne world and you do a mission and then
You're using the
you're
word
out
Pale
with
Heart
your
so much.
Sparrow, exploring the throne world, doing the missions if you want to. Day one
It's
of
the
the final
thing we've been
shape.
hinting at.
You got a job.
It was
to do,
mentioned like
right?
twice
So
in
it
the
is
entire
mission,
previous
mission,
campaign.
mission,
Yeah,
mission,
we're so
mission,
sneaky.
right? And you just go through and you say, hey, we've got to stay focused on this thing. When you get to the end of that day one experience, everyone can sort of like collectively take a breath, collect themselves, and then you just this realization like, oh, we're like inside the Traveler, right? Like we should probably go see what that's about. And so the whole destination unlocks for you. And there's a lot of things that are different
It's like the
about
Avatar
the Pale
Mountains.
Heart than are other destinations. I think we're gonna save some of those juicy tidbits for what's different about this destination and how it sort of compares to what we've done in the past. But yeah, it's a pretty different experience than even what you might expect in somewhere like the Dreaming City.
And for real, like we do want to save some of these juicy tidbits, not just because it's fun, but because like, I mean, the Traveler's just been this inscrutable godlike sphere that people have wanted to know more about for so long. And like, this is their opportunity to experience some of that mystery. And I'm excited to see how that plays out.
Well, it's alive, right? So what can we really expect?
Yeah, I think we talked about this. We showed a little bit. The section that you're in it's shaped off of who's there, right? And so who's been there?
So cool.
The witness, right? The witness
messing stuff up.
Yeah, chilling right there. We're trying to knock on the door. We don't know how to get inside. And and we're gonna make it eventually. And so it's got this both really unique aspect to it, and a bunch of the geo looks like stuff that you've never seen before.
Yeah, red subclass is going to be used after final shape.
There's heaven on one side,
and we'll be fighting Vex in that expansion.
Crazy Destiny surrealness at the end, and then there are these.
There's a good chance it's going to be something to do with time.
Crazy heavenly beach, and then you see this giant ghost carved into a mountain, or you see the D1 tower erecting out of this. And so, we're really excited to sort of give people this like distilled Destiny experience that still feels really new when you're in there.
It's amazing.
So Dan, we've got feedback from players who wanted to learn more about the origins of the Witness and the Veil during the Lightfall campaign, rather than wait until like later on in the seasons. So players have big narrative expectations for the final shape. How are we taking this feedback and making this the epic conclusion that this first saga deserves?
Oh yeah, no, I mean this is the sort of fun of the challenge for this, right? Because the Light and Darkness saga has been such a focal through line for really most of Destiny's existence, right? Like it is this epic story. Joe was just talking about, some of that sort of culmination of experience inside the Pale Heart, and so this is a spot where we have to really land that culmination in a satisfying way, right? Like there's a confrontation that's been happening. There's a story that's been being told. This part of the Destiny world, we have to end really well, and the players deserve that, and the story deserves that. And so there's some things we're doing to account for that. But in addition, we have to set up the next set of stories. We're going to talk probably more about episodes in a bit, but like starting after the final shape with the new episodes framework that we're rolling out, we're going to tell all different stories, and we'll learn more about the world of Destiny moving forward. So that's the unique challenge that we're taking very seriously, and to accommodate that, we've done more, I think, on the narrative side of the fence than we've even done in the past. More significant writers' rooms. We've brought in more folks from even other parts of the studio to really kind of consult on this.
If you open
and make
Discord,
sure
does it show on the stream?
all of our fans who probably know the Destiny lore better than I do are getting the pieces and answers to the questions that they want answered. Unless we want to save some of those questions for the future stories that we're going to tell. There's more to it that you and the team have been doing as well, if you want to talk to that.
Yeah, probably to steal a little bit from Cosmo's and Pika's questions and give them the note card shuffle here in a minute. I think one of the things that we knew that was going to be challenging about this is, hey, we're telling the climax of the story. We know that, hey, when you get in the final shape, in those first moments, we want you to feel like
this is hype, and also I kind of want to be
delivered on this
Batman.
promise, like delivered on this promise.
Go ahead.
Delivered on like. Really putting a bow on the Traveler and Pyramid story. The
It
thing
was a
that was
horrible
also
idea to
important for
start
us is like,
Batman
okay,
this close to the season start, man.
confront the Witness.
I am kind
the
of
biggest
like,
bad in Destiny.
I'm not that hyped.
Okay,
not as I have
I
a
think you have
Switch
to
tweet.
confront the Witness in the raid, right?
I'm
like
just,
a
I'm
version
still
of
so
Destiny's
like,
chronological
wary.
history where
Yeah,
like, the
same.
Witness was tough. Not quite as tough as Valkyrie,
Hell, not as hyped as
right? Like
Lightfall.
it's probably not a thing that our players are going to be super happy about. Not
We all know how
something
that
I'm
fucking
gonna be
turned
happy
out.
about. And so
Yeah.
All I
what
was
we really
was
think
hyped
is
for
this
Lightfall.
day one
I was more hyped
experience
for
is
Witch
sort
Queen,
of
but,
like
yeah.
the
Really?
penultimate
You were?
episode or the right
Yeah.
before the season finale of your favorite TV show, and it really sets the stage for, hey, this is exactly what's going on in the world of Destiny. The stakes have never been higher. You go through a pretty epic journey, and then we say, okay, now we have to have this raid beat, and so it's sort of a reverse Taken King. If some of our people remember that moment in the Taken King, we delivered a thing where, hey, day one, for 80% of our players, they're like, I dealt with Oryx. And then for like 20%, there was this other thing that they could go do, have another experience with Oryx.
Right.
And so for this one, we say, hey, when everyone to go, really set up what's happening in the final shape. And then for everyone, right, and we're not going to get into that, right, you should all wait for the raid, right? Like, and we're going to like help make sure everyone is brought along for the end of this journey. I think it takes a lot of our learnings from both really classic experiences like Crota and Oryx and sort of infuses them with what we've been doing with things like Savathun and Callus, and like taking all that lessons and saying, okay, we think we can do this the right way.
Yeah, and also just for something like this, when you complete the circle of this story that we've been telling, we want to make sure that we're paying homage to the things of the past, and we're talking through just so many of the things that have made this story what it is, but also telling it in a way where if you're coming into the Final Shape as your first experience, you can enjoy the missions, you can enjoy the campaign, you can understand what is happening.
Right.
But there's just a lot more if you have almost a decade's worth of Destiny play knowledge that you can look at.
So it kind of sounds like that means I have to play the raid to get the full story?
No. Now, while we're really excited about something like Fireteam Finder coming in and making it easier for anyone to get into the raid and experience those beats, yeah, I think the different part from our strategy sort of as in the past was we said, hey, there's something more for those who raid. There is a piece of the story, right, that is told in the raid. There's a piece that's essential. But it is definitely not going to be a moment where only raiders get to see the end of the Light and Darkness saga.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's good.
So we carefully skirt around
a piece of the lore in the raid. That's important.
So,
peace.
we showed a glimpse of the new enemy, the Subjugators. Are they going to be as terrifying as the Tormentors? Like, what sets them apart from previous enemies?
Yeah, we were running through some questions yesterday, just like this. Spoiler alert: we do practice a little bit. Like we do think about this. And I got in trouble because I said several obscenities last time I did this. So I'm not going to do that today on stream.
Who scolded you?
It could have been anyone. Cosmo, it could have been anyone that scolded me.
Okay.
And so I've been playing a lot of the Final Shape recently, probably surprising to no one. Subjugators are very different than Tormentors. Tormentors are sort of like this Kool-Aid man that busts through the wall and is like saying, all right, look at me, right? Oh, okay. And Subjugators for us, they come out in these moments where you feel like you have a battlefield full of enemies, and then you hear the pyramid screech sound.
There's a sound.
And a Subjugator beams in, and it's like they're the ultimate sort of backfield tactician, right? And they're doing things like giving everyone around it little pyramid buddies. Like you've been shot in PvP with an Arc Soul. Like imagine 10 taken Scions, and suddenly a Subjugator says, like, what if you all had little pyramid buddies? And you're like, oh, thanks.
Oh my god.
Right? And so there's still these moments where you're like, you might want to just hold on to your super. You might want to hold on to some heavy ammo when you're playing through the campaign, just in case this busts through. I think one other thing that we've really learned from both Tormentors and Light Hive is sort of building these sort of like captain-y units, these things that feel scary. Yeah. And we're very careful in both Witch Queen and in Lightfall to make sure, hey, we don't want to overuse these. We don't want this to become a thing where you get a bounty and it's like, kill 20 Light Hive. Oh, wow, they're just everywhere. And I think we're striking an even better balance now that we have a palette of these captains where it feels like, hey, I'm getting these like really meaty sandbox experiences. And we know how to sort of engage them in both the destination and the strike and the mission. So I'm really happy with a bunch of the learning the team has been taking as we continue to make these things.
Oh, totally. Yeah, my super basic take from having played it is that like, and I didn't know how this was going to play out until I experienced it. Joe described it really well, but it's what I want from these units as a player is I want that moment of and insert obscenity here so Cosmo doesn't yell at me. But like, and the